just want to, sorry, I'm just gonna try to set up my audio so I'm not breathing in your guys' ear by doing this little gate enablement. It's a little life hack. I'm sure there's a gate in OBS somewhere, but I just do an Ableton because I know Ableton. I mean, I should really just look it up. There's definitely. Anyways, let's get started. So, I want this stream to be a little bit different. I want to really sit down and focus on making an audio plugin for a while because I've been putting it off. And it's gonna be slow. Like I don't know this stuff. I'm gonna be vibe coding, but I want to see if I can stay focused on this. And if you're someone who wants to learn the fundamentals of audio processing with me, you can be along for the ride. I've already gotten started. Like as you guys may know, I've worked on it mostly off stream, but I do have this plugin like working. It just I think I'm gonna restart the entire. The UI is pretty good. I'm gonna restart the whole audio processing part of it though, which is fine because it's really simple so far. I also want to just say I didn't end up making it to the Westport pitch finals, which I feel bad about because I really liked the competition and I really feel lucky to have been part of it. But I got eliminated in the semifinals. This is the finals. I really wanted to go. In fact, I even took the day off of work to go. But to be honest, it's a 3.5 hour drive there and 2.5 hour drive back. And I'm fixing bugs on Mogulplex right now, so it's not even a state where I want to show it to people live. So I do want to say thank you to all the people at Startup Westport pitch, but I couldn't make it. And good luck to all the competitors. But yeah, so now I took the PTO off work. Figure I might as well use it for something. I kind of want to sit down for like a couple hours and really get this thing working. So we'll see if that actually happens, but yeah. So we got the claritizer. It's some kind of delay / chorus thing. And right now it's really basic. Like if you look at the plugin, let's see the plugin processor code. It's literally just like stock reverb, stock delay, and LF photo modulator. Like this isn't a plugin that I want to give out, to the world. It's not good. It's just like it's whatever. I want to kind of start from scratch, learn the algorithms, and really do it right. So let's do it. Let's do it together. I also want to say, like this. I think this is good to have this like sort of side project. Mogulplex is stuck in the bugs right now. Like we're adding so much stuff, but there's these stupid bugs that we have to figure out. And I really think I'll be done with them by this weekend, and then I'll be able to really finish up the site and push it to everyone, and that's gonna be really great. I can't wait to actually release it. But the truth is that it's gonna be really difficult because I'm sort of transitioning. I had developers helping me. I'm trying to transition to make it so I can maintain the site myself, front end and back end, everything. And it's gonna take a lot of learning, and it's definitely gonna be hard. I have to add a lot of stuff to the site before I drop it. So it's gonna come soon, but it's gonna be a journey. I like having these other things to focus on. If you guys missed it before, I also just made this in the last stream. Little animation. Blender made in like 20 minutes. Pretty cool. Okay, enough of that. Let's get started. This might be kind of a slow stream. Like, it might be a lot of silence and me reading stuff from AI, but I'm just trying to learn all this stuff as I go. So basically, I asked Claude for some suggestions. I told him, I was like, I'm not trying to do this thing where I just use the stock effects. Like I know, like if you think about like a delay, a reverb, chorus, they all are different kinds of delays. So if you modulate the delay the right way, I want to start from just the delay, add my own functions to it, add my own processing, and then that's how we're gonna get the claritizer sounding really unique, and then we can sell it for $1 million. Or I'll probably just give it out for free. See, this is why I hate is when the AI agrees with you too much. It's like, oh yeah, we used reverb. That's cheating. Like, dude, like you don't actually think that. Like you're just blowing smoke up my ass. Like, reverb's main short delay at different times. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, here we go. This is sort of the meat and potatoes of this. Multiple parallel delays. Oops, I keep doing that, dude. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that Max did that. Where like the magnet bar at the top. Okay. So we got the reverb module, dry signal going through here, tone filter. Okay, well, so this isn't just necessarily reverb. This is like all of them. Dry signal, tone filter. So that kind of makes sense because when you move the tone knob, you don't want the dry signal to come in unaffected by it. And these all have to be modulated with the time knob. So then we'll have 3 different delay channels that we can do whatever we want with. I think that's a pretty good setup. I definitely have been thinking like for this plugin, I kind of want to do some like reverse delays too. So that's going to be an interesting thing to figure out. Richer, more reverb like. Should delays feed into each other or just parallel? Okay. Okay, here we go. My suggestion. I like the proposed algorithm. I like the algorithm you proposed. Architecture. I'm trying to be very careful with how I word this. You proposed. I'm just gonna take a picture of it. No, I'm not. With the 3 parallel delays, followed by a mix with the dry signal into the tone knob. We should. Part of me though wants. Like I don't want a delay in series with like all 3 of them. I think we should also add a delay that's in series with after all 3 of them and before the tone knob. But this one is reserved for crazy stuff. So to start out, we can have it just cancel out until I decide to mess with it. I also want to consider the implementation of the tone knob. Oops. Of the time knob, which should modulate the times of these delays proportionally with each other. Okay. Okay, so with, and of course, I will also want to manipulate these parallel delays separately and put one idea I have is I want one mode to have a reverse delay effect on one of or more of the parallel delays. What else is there? And we also may need to modulate the different parallel delays individually with LFOs and stuff. Some of these things may be a bit in the future, but I want us to build with these understandings. I was also thinking like I want something else after all these delays, but that's fine. I'm already saying too much. You don't want to say too much at once to AI, like it already kind of freaks him out. But I think we're on the right track. This guy's kind of thinking. I like the way he's thinking. Every once in a while you get a good AI and it's like, yeah, like this guy, I kind of like the way he thinks. So, input. Let me pull up the Claritizer. It's just fun. I wish I could just like have it up here so people could look at it. But that happens. So honestly, I'm just gonna do this just because like the light blue is just the light blue. I really like but the light blue is classic. I'm just gonna have this in the corner because I just want people to look at it while we're on stream. To be honest, oops. I've definitely been having a little bit of trouble getting motivated recently when it comes to working on all my different projects. But you know, that happens. My thing now is like I've become so persistent with these things, so like I never really stop working on this kind of stuff. So as long as I keep doing that, I think one will work out eventually. Because I mean, like, this plugin's gonna be sick. Okay. Maybe I can just like stick this in the corner here. You know, just so people remember what we're doing here. I had to move this face cam around too. So let's take a look at these design choices. Oh my, I'm probably giving you guys motion sickness, moving everything around so much. So we got a delay. Delay 1 can be reversed. Feedback, those are different LFO 1 at rate 1. Delay 2, modulated by time. Feedback F2, LFO 2 at rate 2. Delay T3 times time, feedback LFO rate 3. The real question is, do I want the ability to make all of the delays reversible, or do I just want one of them to be reversible? I don't know. That might be something we have to experiment with. Okay. So we get the time not working. Delay force, it's after the parallel sum. Oh yeah. Special. It's bypassed. I don't really want to bypass. I kind of just want to have like a value of 1 so I can hopefully by bypass I meant like, you know, I guess actually you'd have to bypass it if it's a delay. Okay. And then you get your dry signal coming in. I think it meant to have the tone knob and everything over here. I'm gonna assume it didn't forget about that stuff, but whatever. Each of the 3 parallel delays has a base delay time before the time knob scaling. Feedback, which it has a limit right now. LFO depth frequency. Bool. Should it be played backwards? So it's a Boolean. So do we want this plugin to be either fully reversed and not reversed, like true or false reverse, or do we want it to be like 50% reversed? I mean, if we have 3 delays and it's only on one of them, I think it could be a Boolean. That's fine. Okay. I'm trying to be really careful about how I do this because I don't want to have to change everything again. I wonder, well, we might need a volume parameter for every delay. Debug slider structure, promote delay 1, time, feedback, mod depth, mod rate, reverse, delay 2. Okay. There's 17 sliders on each one? How is that possible? Special delay. That's a lot, but you can collapse the UI sections. How is there 17 sliders? That makes no sense. Okay, I guess it does make sense actually. Okay. This is all good. But there are a few more things we should consider. How can we avoid changing the time knob? How can we avoid the time? Alright. It's an ambulance driving by, sorry. How can we avoid the time knob? The audio explosion from certain points. I think it has to do with delays lining up or something. It happens in the current version IDK about this one. One thing I'm aware of is Echo Boy, for example, has a prime numbers switch to prevent or to change something about fast. Are there other math tricks that are common practice to avoid the delay plugin blowing up? Also, there should be a parameter for delay volume for all of the parallel delays, so I could mute or lower the volume one particular delay. Okay. I also want to change this to say claritizer instead of just claritize. This is like a good example of something I really should be able to do without AI. But I'm so new. Like, I swear I've never made anything in C++ before, so. Okay, but like this has to be it, right? Alright, here goes nothing. This would be a good little warm-up. Watch it like fail to build somehow. Change one line of text. That's totally cosmetic. Get rid of this. Oh, was it? Oh, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna save this for now. Because I'm gonna have to close it after I build succeeded. Okay, so I'm gonna close this. Just gonna open this up real quick. Oh, sorry, I was muted. So we're back. This is the annoying thing. Like, you really want to you want to build in sliders. That's what I'm trying to do, because otherwise, when you're trying to update these plugins, you have to build them every single time you change literally anything. So it's like, it's insane, honestly. So, oh, it worked though. Okay, so now it says Claritizer, which I think is, I kind of want to have the knob be like the Claritize knob, but to me, because it's the Claritizer, but it kind of just makes more sense to have the name of the plugin right up here, since there's so many different knobs under it and stuff. Okay, so let's get back to see what Claude is saying. You're hitting up real DSP problems that professionals deal with. So we're getting in the nitty gritty. I'm gonna try to see if there's any, like, I'm sure that there's some kind of math tricks to avoid delays layering on each other and blowing up people's ears, which is what happens in the current version of the plugin. So let's try to figure that out. Feedback resonance and feedback and delay time creates standing wave at certain frequencies. Okay, well, I don't think that's what this was, what I'm thinking of, but that's also good to avoid. I mean, like, having this super low frequency delay. I don't think I was doing that, but okay, well, we want comb filtering. This is like what makes a flanger sounds cool. Prime numbers trick. Oh, what? That's kind of cool. You could just use prime numbers for the delay. Feedback limiting. Never let feedback reach 1. Damping filter, put a low pass filter in the feedback loop. DC offset. This is like taking me back to my mechanical vibrations class. But it's DC offset. I think I remember vaguely. All pass filters scatter phase without affecting volume, creates diffusion, breaks up resonance using high end reverb. Okay, well, all pass filter is just a phaser, as far as I know. Okay, I think I'm giving this guy the wrong idea. Okay, so we don't necessarily have to use the prime numbers feature. I don't even flip that switch. Echo boy. Isn't comb filtering like the point of using a chorus or a phaser? I mean, I guess not. It's kind of a different effect, but I don't know if we should specifically plan against it. Per delay mix control, yeah, definitely add that. Definitely add those per delay mix controls. Flanger. Okay, what else is there that I should let this guy know? Isn't an all pass filter just a phaser? Might be cool to incorporate. But we don't have to do it at once. DC offset. I think a DC offset is like it's like an initial boundary condition for your like audio frequency, I think. Yeah, constant voltage added an AC signal. I don't know. Could be a good trick. To be honest, I've been meaning to get more deep into this stuff because so I went to school for mechanical engineering and I also obviously like music and stuff. And to be honest, my favorite class was probably mechanical vibrations. I don't cuz I'm not like I'm kind of more into the math side of things than the hands-on side of things, even though I like both. So I really like that class, the signal processing and stuff. I've been meaning to sort of incorporate some of that into my side projects. I think we're good to send this message. You nailed it. Comb filtering is the sound of chorus, flanger, phaser. It's not always bad. Chorus, gentle, comb, phaser, all pass, comb filtering, woo sound. Unintentional comb filtering makes things sound harsh or cause explosions. All pass filters. Oh, okay. A one pass or a one band phaser, a one pole phaser is an all pass filter. I'm pretty sure. Okay, wait up. Delay specific frequencies without changing the volume. Pure phase shift. Changes all pass filters with LFO. Oh, chain of all pass filters. Okay, so yeah, it's basically the same thing. For every delay, we're going to have a time-based delay, feedback, mod depth, mod rate, mix, reverse, on, off, 18 sliders per mode, 20 sliders per mode. Times. Wait, what the hell? Okay. Why are you multiplying the number of sliders on the delay for in series? Time, base time, feedback, mod depth, mod rate, mix, reverse, on, off. That seems like really good. It should. There's only one. Oh, wait. I'm stupid, dude. I'm stupid. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Every mode still has the... Okay, that's fine. Yes, please build it. Do your best to make sure it builds properly like the code I sent you does. Okay, so this is like the moment of truth. We're going to see if it gets this right. I wouldn't count on it. I think most of the time when you make a really big change like this, the code doesn't build correctly the first time, but that's fine. This thing is slick. I definitely want to make some UI changes too, though, but it's just small ones. Honestly, I think this thing looks pretty sweet. I just really I need some kind of animated component. Like, I'm just gonna have it like when the volume coming through it, I want it to be like kind of like sparkles, like going up, like boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I want to add too. To be honest, like this is definitely a challenge for me, but I think it's just patience. Like I need to sit down and get this done, and I think it could be really cool. I mean, I could give out these plugins, put them on Mogulplex, maybe even charge some money for them. I think once I make one, I think I'll be able to make a bunch of them. I've actually been thinking too. Part of me wants to. I have a buddy who's really good at making what are they called? PLC chips. Oops, printed circuit board, PCBs. He's really good at PCBs, and I kind of want to make a hardware synth, like a hardware software, just like mess around, like over Christmas break. That would be a sick stream, and that would be a sick thing to do. But like, I have so much to learn. I'm decent with electronics and stuff, but it would take a lot of learning. but I think like it would work. Like it would just make sense. I could make it like half hardware, half software. And honestly, like my current job, I am a mechanical engineer, but there's a lot of electronic stuff and it's electronics manufacturing. So I think I could, I have the mindset where I'm used to working on these electrical products that can't fail. And I think I can make a synth high quality enough, make sure the manufacturing on it's solid. Maybe one day I could like sell them. I think it just kind of makes sense. It's like the perfect confluence of all the things I've been working on the past couple of years. All right, I kind of want. This is the old version of the Claritizer. The problem is like it had a really big ear exploding problem, where like where it would like get so loud. Okay, wait, I don't know how that just happened, but we have to be careful because I don't know how I just like heard it happening, even though there's nothing on this track. So I'm gonna put a limiter here. Hopefully that'll stop it from exploding ears. But right now it's so basic. It's like this very basic. It sounds alright. It's just like a basic reverb. And if I mess this time knob, it's gonna explode your ears. So I'm not gonna do it. Like this isn't even, I mean, I wouldn't like sell this, but not even that bad. I just want to make something that sounds really unique. It's my first plugin I'm releasing. I gotta like make a splash. This might take him a while. I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna use the restroom. All right. Wow, this guy's still going. This is how you know it's like bad. Like whenever an AI is going for this long, you know that there's gonna mess something up. Like I honestly should have asked him to do it one thing at a time because it's like inevitable. But yeah, I'm really hoping that this plugin works out well. Once I'm done this one, I'm definitely gonna make a distortion one. I have a really cool idea for a distortion plugin, but that's gonna be a whole nother can of worms. I'm learning how to do delays and courses and reverbs right now. Learning how to do distortion is gonna be a whole nother thing. But like I said, I wanted to do stuff like this, like the signal processing class I took in college and mechanical vibrations was really cool. And like this is literally just like applying that to making beats. Plus it helps me become the ultimate Ableton user. Like, oh yeah, like none of those plugins on the market really did it for me. I had to make my own to get the sound I like. I just had to make my own plugin. Which gives me like the ultimate Ableton street cred. So that's good. But to be honest, like taking that class, it's all about manipulating functions like this. Like audio functions and different vibrations, and To be honest, like just learning about like the Laplace transform was really cool because that's the type of thing that like most people don't ever get to that level of math where you're learning stuff like that. And it's really confusing, but I really liked math in college and high school. I was good at it, but I never really like it didn't resonate with me. Learning things like the Laplace transform, where it's literally taking basically a calculus function like a differential equation and turning it to a polynomial equation into algebra. It's just really cool. This guy's been cooking for so long. Oh my goodness. With Mode debug sliders as an example, I'll let this guy cook way too much. I'll let him cook way too much. There's literally zero shot that this code actually works. Literally just like zero chance. Why is he like, ugh. See, like he's flopping. I can't tell. I'm not gonna get down on too much, but so he made. I don't even know what's going on. Is he still cooking? Holy crap! Good time to come up with some chord progressions, I guess. I literally always play the same chords. I need to learn some new keys so to get myself on my comfort zone. Like this. I'm not loving the sound of that plugin right now. Okay. Holy crap, dude. Okay, he's making a comprehensive summary document. I will say I've been shocked. I've been shocked at how much better AI has gotten in the past couple months. I really thought there was gonna be a big plateau, and there definitely has been, but I've been noticing a lot of differences. I remember there was like the dark ages, like this time, like it felt like this time like last year, or maybe like yeah, like this time last year, I was really kind of disappointed with how Claude was going. I thought I thought they kind of made Claude worse, but recently, like they've been killing it. Like this new Model Sonnet 4.5 is honestly insane. The way it can remember the old chats and everything, like that's unreal. Dude, he's making a summary of a summary of a summary. Like, give me a break. I don't like the noise that I have coming in there either, so we're gonna have to rework that. I want to use some kind of noise processing in this plugin though at some point. And this one's just so bit crushed. Okay. The ear destroying feedback issue's gone. New architecture. The code is clean and documented. Where is it though? Is this it right here? Am I really supposed to believe that this code is gonna work? Okay, I guess I have no choice but to try. Part of me wants to commit to Git right now, but I don't even know if this current version is really worth committing to Git because I kind of like. I mean, I have previous commits that I like. Let me see. Let me open up the Git repository. What was the last audio processing sliders? Okay, I think we're good to just do it. I think I just committed this to get. Okay, so let's try it. Leap of faith. Plugin processor .h. This is like already scaring me. Plugin processor .cpp. Let's get in there. We're just doing straight copy paste. Plugin editor .cpp. Try again. Part 1. Did it even actually give me simplified plugin editor CPP? Dude, give me a break, bro. Okay, well, where's Alright, this is pretty. I don't think he really ever gave me plugin editor or .h or .cpp. So, see, like, this is where you know the code isn't gonna work. Because, like, if you didn't even send me the 2 files, like, there's literally no shot. Can you send me those? That would work. Work perfectly with the plugin editor code. Oops. Plugin processor code you just sent me. To be honest, one big thing I've learned from my website is this is like a dangerous game. You're playing a dangerous game like I am by asking AI to do everything for you, or even if you decide to hire people and they do everything for you, like, because like you get to the point where it's like, all right, like your plugin breaks, or like for me, Mogulplex, like I had someone set up my whole AWS and he's a great programmer, but he's gonna have to do some other projects soon, so I have to like kind of know how to use AWS soon because I'm gonna be running the site, and it's like time to learn. Got a lot to learn, but like when it comes to doing something completely new, like just developing in C++, I need AI. I do have high hopes for this. I think we're on the right track. I just think it might take a few revisions before this code actually builds. Just like that, I'm done my coffee. I also want to try Claude Code where it goes in your terminal. Like, I think that could actually help me a lot. But I've just been like too lazy. So I use Claude all the time for coding. I've just never really set it up. I've heard mixed things, to be honest. But I think for large projects, it has to be better if it has access to your whole code base. Like, okay, this looks like it's a really minimal file, but that's fine. I just really hope this works. Okay. Sun is setting. Turn the light on. It's honestly a really nice day out. Kind of weird when you take the day off work and you have the whole day. I scheduled it months ago just because of that competition, but I do feel bad for not going because I appreciate it. I think I would have made some good connections there, but to be frank, my site, I need to focus on fixing my site before I start trying to make connections and stuff. And Unfortunately, I can't do that right now, so I'm focusing on some other stuff. It also was 7 hours of driving today. It'd be a lot. Okay, so is this actually working now? This plugging that. I mean, like, do I really believe this? I don't know if I buy this. Like, this code went from. Okay, well, I guess it's mostly the debug sliders, and so if this doesn't have all the debug sliders, it would make sense that was a little shorter. All right. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. There's literally no shot this works. I would be stunned. Here it comes. The suspense. So far, so good. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. Wow. That in of itself is honestly an achievement. This is exciting. All right, let's check it out. Fortunately, I have to restart Ableton to do this. Make sure there's no claritizers anywhere in here. All right. So let's test this build. Honestly, I'm still also trying to figure out what I really want to put on this YouTube channel and my stream, because like, you know, I'm not sure if this is something that people would like to see, like me learning how to make an audio plugin. But I just feel like there are a lot of people who are interested in stuff like this and don't know that anyone can do this now because of AI. Like, I don't know how to code in C++, but it just takes a lot of patience. But obviously, like, kind of a boring stream, but I don't know. Maybe it's not boring for some people. Okay. Please tell me this is. Oh, great. Oh, great. Oh, great. Oh, great. Oh, great. Okay, so this is a problem, but I don't think it's that big of a problem. But the whole UI got completely screwed up. I don't even know. I don't know where it got the idea to screw up the UI. But hopefully that should be an easy fix. This is crazy how bad they screwed up the UI. Like, why? Okay. Hopefully this is an easy fix, but I think it should be. I'm a little bit scared to mess with these sliders because I'm afraid they're going to explode your ears. But I think we have to. Let's try put it on the piano and see how it sounds. Like, so this is the first delay. Time 1. Oh wait, mix 10. Delay 2 is at 0 mix. And time. Is this actually making sound? You know, if I make this one, won't reverse. So you have to go to 10. I don't get it. I feel like this isn't really working properly. You hear that? Is that reversed or not? I can't even tell. To be honest, like, what if I do this? I'm afraid this one's the one I'm really afraid to mess with. Okay, I had a feeling that something like that might happen. Sorry. Oh, I don't know what is going on with this thing. Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm going back to the weird thing that just like destroyed ears. Here's what we're really gonna do is I'm gonna put a limiter here. That's like, you know, like low ceiling, because I want to hear what's happening here. Hopefully this doesn't destroy your ears. Okay, that's like, how is that so loud? How is that so loud? I'm minus 20. Okay, that's not really what I'm looking for in my delay sound. What about this one? Yeah, that's also kind of weird. Why do they all sound like this? Why do they all sound like this? Okay. So it built, but that's about all I have. That's about all I can say. Let's talk to Claude. So it successfully built, which is pretty cool, but there are many issues. First of all, you messed up the UI elements. I didn't want you to change a single thing about the UI, so can you please copy the UI settings from the first version I sent you? Also, no matter how I change the sliders, I only hear one delay. It's hard to tell if the reverse is working. I think we have some considerations to make about that. What else is there? There's a lot. Also, modes B, C, and D are just total. You're destroying. I don't know why, but they are super loud and distorted. And I have no knobs to change them. It's hard to tell if the knobs are doing much of anything. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say that. What if I make this 10? Wait a second, is this actually working? Okay, so like I think let's try making this. So this is 1 right now. Let's technically make this like 2. I kind of like the 1 actually. I think I have to make this like 5. So are these, I can't tell if these are reversed. What if I make this? So this is actually kind of working. It's kind of cool. These just have no feedback, so these are actually kind of working. Okay, so we're onto something here. So we're actually onto something here. We're actually onto something here. These are all at 10 feedback. Okay, chill out. Let's make this like 5. And is there the post delay? No, there isn't. Hands off the keyboard. Okay, so I have to... This is cap. That we can keep. Much of anything. But it actually does seem like the sliders are doing things, which is good. I definitely want to make one of the delays a kind of phaser chorus thing, so we might need to accommodate the sliders for that. Although, does it really make sense to have all 3 of the delays in parallel, then make one of them a chorus? I feel like that doesn't make sense. I feel like we should maybe have a delay that's in series with 2 different delays in parallel. That way we can give it a chorus effect before it goes through the delays. In fact, I wonder if we want to add another delay before the parallel delays, which are in series, to act as the chorus module. Like, wouldn't it be kind of weird to have this chorus in series with the delays? Oops, in parallel with the delays. Like, if we want it to have a chorus, we do that first, then put it through the delay chain. We might not need 3 different parallel delays if we're doing it like this. 2 might be good enough. And with this same philosophy, I'm literally, see, like, I'm doing the number one thing you shouldn't do with AI right now, which is like I'm telling it everything at once, but I'm kind of afraid that I'm gonna forget if I don't list all of it. We should consider the final delay, which is in series, the reverb delay. And when I say chorus, I really just mean like modulation, like whether that ends up resembling more of a chorus or phaser or flanger. With the understanding that these in series might need different adjustments to suit their role better. With all this considered, I think we actually only need 2 parallel delays instead of 3. I think that totally makes sense. I think this is just part of the design process. I mean, you have the chorus coming in, then you're really gonna do 3 different delays, and then put in a reverb, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Makes musical sense. The AI agrees. They always agree, though. That's the problem. Series input, parallel delays, rhythmic echo, series output, scattered, and reflections. Each delay needs different parameters. I'm gonna tell them to do this one step at a time. It's just okay. Single long delay with feedback, simpler, multiple short delay tab makes together more reverb-like. Configurable side controls, number of internal tabs. Let me know and I'll build everything properly. So that was a lot of info at once I sent you, so I'm glad you seem to understand all of it. I'll answer all of these questions now, but I think we should focus on building one of these features out at a time. But just to answer your question, 1, yes. 2, yes. 3, yes. Or this is the only question I really had to answer, so we'll kind of beat around the bush a little bit. Doesn't have to be configurable. All right. I need debug sliders to adjust the reverb settings, but the end user won't be able to change them from the UI if that's what you're asking. I feel like the multiple short delays, which mix together, fits the function of a reverb better. So let's do that. All that being said, let's start simple by just fixing the UI by copying the exact old code for it. Okay, so I'm also going to mention, and later when we add sliders for the other modes, let's start out with them exactly the same as mode A. Okay, so I think I made it pretty cut and dry for him. It's just so funny. You ask it to change the way the audio processing works, and it totally breaks the UI for no reason. Like, this is what it used to look like, and then they kind of screw it up. But at least the colors work. Might take him a little bit to cook on that one. Hopefully this will only be two files. It should just be plugin editor, CPP, and H that he's sending me, so it should be a little quicker. It looks like he has the right idea. That's the right function, at least. Part of me does want to just like read up and really learn a lot about C++. You know, and like really learn it, not just vibe code. Because I just feel like I never had the patience for it when I was younger, but I feel like I'm ready. It's so funny now. Claude always makes these summary files. Like, I don't really need a summary. Just give me the code, please. But if you tell him to do that, like, he'll still make the summary. I swear, it's like hard coded in. Okay. Is it just the plugin editor.cpp? That's it, not even the .h? Okay, let's see. Looks like you made a lot of changes. Somehow I'm already crashing off that coffee I just finished like 20 minutes ago. Build succeeded. So let's close this. Quit live. Save. Open live again. Then let's open up the file we were just in. Okay. So let's see. Rescan for plugins. Honestly, today was I also really like stock market stuff. Today was really a crazy crazy day in the market. I honestly I keep up a lot. It's just another thing I'm interested in. Let's see. Hopefully that fixed everything. Okay. I still feel like this is a little bit off, but like no, it is off. Like how would it fix like half of it but not? It's frustrating. I mean, I'm not crazy, right? I just took this picture earlier. Literally, I just took this picture earlier today, right when I started the stream, and you can see the knob thickness is off, the button thickness is off. That's text. Okay, that's actually, this will be a good picture to show the AI. Okay, seems like you missed some of the UI changes. Please just copy the exact UI code I sent you earlier. Here I even have a picture from that version that shows what it looked like. The immediate things I notice now are the knobs have a thicker line. The buttons have a thicker outline, and the button text is larger. But that's just what I see at a glance. Let's get this perfect before we get into the other tasks. It should be easy. Just copy what I initially sent you. I swear, it's like patience is like the number one thing. It's like talking to a little kid, like, except it's a little kid who knows everything. Like, you just gotta be very patient. I mean, maybe he's trying to save me. Maybe this actually looks better. I don't, I kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. This is like, this is really chunky. And I kind of like how chunky it is. To be honest, though, part of me kind of likes this new version. Part of me kind of likes the new version. I think it looks a little. I actually think I'm. Too bad I wasted those tokens. Okay, honestly. I mean. I don't know. I feel like this one has a more like realism. I honestly don't know which one I like better. Somehow I feel like this one's like easier to read. I changed my mind. I actually coincidentally like the UI changes you made. So I'm not going to copy in that code. Let's just focus on the next steps that we talked about. You're destroying because I have no debug sliders. I wouldn't say that. Okay, so this is wrong. We shouldn't do this first. So we shouldn't do that next. Please consider all of the next steps we have been discussing. I feel like the best course of action is to develop the new architecture first, then, and just set all of the modes to be the same as A right now. And we will add the debug sliders once we figure out the algorithm. Importantly, we need to figure out how we want to handle the reverb and chorus modules. Make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I've been yapping. See, why'd I leave this in, bro? It's a mistake. Chorus, delay, reverb, yeah. Tone. Input. Okay. I mean, the tone should definitely be after they mixed the dry signal. Oh, okay, yeah, that is what he has. It's just like glitched out. Okay, so that's fine. Main delays, reverb module. Multiple parallel delays, taps, series diffusion network, more reverb like. Hybrid. Some in series, some in parallel. Oops. Okay. For the chorus, I don't really know how these kinds of modulation effects typically work. I would need your help deciding how many echoes we need. I feel like chorus usually just has one, right? So maybe we just start with that. As far as reverb, series diffusion network seems to make the most sense. Trying to stay laser focused here. I have like the sneaking suspicion that this might turn into one of those projects that actually takes me like 2 years. But whatever, that's fine. I honestly, I think I can make some basic plugins pretty quick. Should I build this new architecture with the mode A defaults? For the reverb, do you want 4 delay times hardcoded at good values or controllable via sliders? I need sliders for all of the important parameters for the reverb and chorus. I understand reverb may have a lot of them. 4 delay times hardcode at good values or control. Please start at good values. Reverb feedback can be shared amongst the diffusion network. See, we don't need AI to make diffusion networks. The series diffusion networks. Or I guess we are literally using AI. We're using a diffusion network to make a diffusion network, but they're just like 2 different kinds. Yes. Keep all modes identical, and we just need mode A sliders for now. There's going to be a lot of knobs. There's going to be a lot of sliders, but this is good because once we set this whole thing up, we should just be able to like live tune it, change all the parameters that we want. Let me know and I'll rebuild the whole processor. Okay, I think this is good to go. Let's hope. Let's hope he cooks up something nice for us. I don't know though. It's hard to say. I think I like the new UI better than this. Also, let's make this quick change. Let's go into Xcode. I'm gonna change this to Claritizer. So next time we build, it'll actually say the right thing. Unless it's actually gonna make me, it might make me redo like everything in this. I hope it's not making these. Okay, it's 4 delays in series. Okay, honestly, I have to use the restroom, so I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Gotta deal with something. So we should have this new architecture coming for the plugin, which should be a really big step. Let's see. Let's see if you figure something out. Wow. He was cooking on this for a while. 5 parameters for the chorus. Same function for the parallel reverb or parallel delays. And then a reverb at the end. And a tone knob. Okay. Perfect. Now I have the completely new architecture. Let's see. All right, let's see. Plugin processor .cpp. Plugin processor.h. I sort of wish I committed the old changes to GitHub before I did this, but I guess we're just going in blind. Okay, I'm pretty sure I did this, but here we go. Plugin processor.h. Okay. So you sent me new plugin processor files, but none for plugin editor. Is that fine? I think that is fine because I'm just changing the processor, but we'll see. No, that's not fine. 3 delays, special delay. Okay, so that's fine. He's gonna send me the new ones. These plugin editors shouldn't be as bad as the plugin processor was. But I'm gonna have to change this little text again. It's gonna change back to Claritize. That's fine. It's 5 o'clock already. It's pretty crazy. Startup Westport starting in an hour. Wish I could have attended, but shout out to them. And shout out to all the competitors. Let's see. We only have the .h file. Oh my goodness, dude. What's going on? Okay. I'm going to stop you right there. Send you the current working plugin editor.cpp and plugin editor.h files so you can build off that to make them work with the plugin processor codes you just sent me. Plugin editor.cpp plugin process. Oops, let me actually copy it in first. Honestly, it's only a matter of time before I run out of Claude tokens at this point. I can feel it coming. So we gotta make sure we're very concise with what we say to Claude. Plugin editor.h. All right, hopefully this works. This is like prime time for him to get confused and lost in the sauce. Uh-oh. The delay before I send scares me. Oh wait, I need to stop him from talking right now. Okay, there we go. I know I'm about to get rate limited. I think I have like 2 more messages before they start throttling me. Suspense is killing. Okay. It went through. It went through. That's huge. That's huge. I'm telling you guys, once I get this first plugin done, I'm going to be dropping plugins like every month, every 2 weeks. Like this one, I have a great idea for a distortion one and another great idea for a sort of like a flanger. I'm really excited. And honestly, I'm probably just going to pay to get the code signed for Apple and Microsoft and really go all the way with it. Okay. Great. H file already has a perfect structure. We've had one pretty consistent viewer. Is that, do I have it open another tab or something, or is that someone who's been tapped in the whole stream? If it's someone else, appreciate it. Hopefully this is something that you're into, building plugins, or you know, like I said, this is just my path to becoming the ultimate Ableton user. Yeah, I bought all the Sound Toys plugins. I didn't really, they were alright, but I just had to make my own. It didn't really match my sound. You know. I had to code my own plugin. No existing plugin was good enough to match my the clarity of my vision. Not really. This is just like my latest attempt at a side hustle. Claude's really slowing down right now. Oh, great. It is really cool how it shows you the terminal commands he's doing now, because like that's unreal. Claude has come a long way since last summer when I started Mogulplex. I started using it like every day. Okay. You got my files, bruh? Failed to edit plugin editor. Plugin editor CPP. Where is it? All files are ready. I think it forgot to actually make the CPP file. Whoa. This is new. That's actually sick. It automatically uploads these. So is this supposed to be the CPP file? Why is it like... I think I just have to copy this. Okay, great, dude. This is like so weird. I think this is... I'm trying to ignore these freaking terminal commands that he included in here. So weird. Okay. Pretty sure this is what we want. Seems like this is a good length. Let's see if it builds. Are we sure the plugin editor.h needs no changes? Already has the correct structure. Okay. So let's just try build it. Build failed. I'm not shocked. I can't say I'm shocked. How'd this happen? Okay, I just copied over the plugin editor. See, you sent me. I didn't change the .h file because you said it was already good. I tried to build and immediately got 100 errors. Debug chorus 5 sliders bypass by default. What's wrong with this? It's fine. So let's just try giving a little, we'll just give them an idea of the error messages we're seeing. Okay. The plugin, this is, I assume that it's the plugin to editor.h isn't that valid. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay. Still has the old slider names. New slider names. Okay. Hopefully this works. This might actually work. Okay. Is this it? It's kind of annoying how it's making me do this. Like dodge the freaking, you know, dodge the terminal commands. Plugin editor.h. Let's see. Okay, it's the right length, looks like. Does this one need a semicolon down here? Am I bugging? Like, you know what I mean? Nah, I guess not. Okay. I think I just pressed, okay, there it goes. Oh. Is it already failing? Okay. Once this number starts going up, that's a good sign. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Let's see. I have to quit Ableton again. Oops. Let's do this. Actually, yeah, we can just quit, don't save. Open up Ableton again. Okay, let's see if this worked. Cross your fingers, guys. This could be pretty much anything. It's looking pretty slick. It's looking pretty slick. I'm a little nervous right now. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm not even in the right wait up. Okay. I'm a little nervous right now. Make sure this works. So, you can hear that delay. We got the chorus feedback. Can I make this like 10? Mod depth 5. Mod rate 2. 8. Oh, the mix is at 0. Okay, this might sound really weird and crazy. I don't know. We'll see. Make this like 2 for now. Okay, okay. Okay. 2. 0.1. 10. See, now this is the goal, is like now we're at this point where we can just like change this plugin however we like it. Okay, this is where we're at a real ear exploding risk. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Okay, so this one's a 10. Let's try the reverse. Did that do anything? This is already sounding pretty good. Is this a ping pong delay? Okay, let's hear what's up with this reverb. I think I got the feedback like 8. Okay, this could be bad. Huh. I don't know. What if I made this 10? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Reverb 4 time, reverb 1 time. Just 4 different echoes here, all in series. Is this really the way you want to do a reverb? I don't know. I don't know if this is the way you really want to do a reverb. Just 4 different delays in series of each other doesn't really make sense to me. Then again, okay, let's see. Did the other modes still destroy your ears? No. But they just have the default settings, I think. Alright, this is honestly, this is some big progress on the plugin, I'm not gonna lie. We're doing it right, we're starting from scratch. I'm not gonna lie, the reverb, I might use the stock Juice reverb, we'll see. I don't know. I have some things to learn to figure out. So let's see. Let's keep this simple. Can I make this taller? No, of course not. Okay. I'm just gonna tell it. Let me take a couple pictures here. I'm actually pretty stoked with the amount of progress we made today. I've been procrastinating this for a while. Can we please update the parameters to match these ones I have wired in? Honestly, we made a lot of progress today. Good job. So this just goes to show, you know, I've been having trouble with Mogulplex, my biggest project, basically been my whole world for the last like 16 months. And I can't do much about it right now to fix it, even though like I'd never want to be in that position again, so I'm gonna change it so that that's not how it's gonna be. But even in a day like that, we found a way to work on the plugin and make a lot of progress. So that's really good. I'm gonna plug in these values, commit these changes to GitHub, call it a day. As far as audio production goes, I might even stream again, make some beats or something, because like I said, I took the day off work for that competition, so okay. So this was actually really productive. Maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. Maybe it's all going to break right now. Plugin editor.cpp. Okay. Try building this. I wonder how long I've been at it for. Maybe like 2 hours, not even. I don't know. Been doing this for a little while. Okay. Quit live. Open live again. Okay, we're back. We're back. Rescan for plugins. Whoops. Please tell me I didn't leave one in here. Okay. Take out the claritizer one more time. Make sure this is... Is this all the values I put in? The fact that this isn't destroying our ears right now is huge. Because that was not the case before. I'm pretty happy with where we've gotten. So I think that's a wrap. I'm going to... Well, yeah, I'm gonna upload all these changes to GitHub. That's one big lesson. Obviously GitHub's important, everyone knows that, but this project really made me learn that you need to use GitHub, because there were a few times I was working on this project and I screwed up everything and I had to start from scratch because I didn't have a GitHub yet. So I'm gonna upload all these changes to GitHub and made a lot